together. Mommy and Daddy are doing push-ups in the other room. Then in 2010, Petraeus is put in charge in Afghanistan. She travels there multiple times, another word they probably shouldn't use, to continue research for her book. And then what does she name the book? All In. The Education of General David Petraeus. Okay. Now, all of that, not enough to convict somebody of cheating, but I'm not going up to be the director of the CIA. Even Petraeus' friends were saying that it was obvious Broadwell was overly gushing and in love with him. All of the warning signs were there. And again, this is important. We're hearing today that the administration was aware of the affair before they appointed him CIA director. Now, that's important. Because if they didn't know, they should fire all of the people that should have known. If they did know, why would you make him the head of the CIA? Now, they're saying that the president, he only found out at 5 o'clock on last Tuesday. That was it. He didn't know. Why aren't you telling the president of the United States this information? Isn't that kind of critical? Here's the people who should be fired if they didn't know. If really, everyone in the vetting office that said, we didn't know. Everybody who saw the report that says, hey, we did know, but we don't have to tell the president. Everyone who should have gotten the report to the president before 5 p.m. on Election Day. All of those people should be fired. All of them. If the president didn't know, or if the administration didn't know, before they put him in charge of the CIA. Let's just see what's happening, America. This is Benghazi all over again. One way or another. Gross incompetence or massive cover-up. We're in trouble. And here's their game plan. They're going to run the clocks on this one again. They do it every time. They run the clocks, you tire of it, and you don't pay any attention, and then they come out and they're like, oh yeah, we were doing that. This time, they're running it out in an interesting way. They're using a sex scandal to do it, which really works to their advantage because the media will love to feast on the bones of General Petraeus for a while, and the all-in jokes will last at least a couple of weeks. By the time we get to the real issue, which is your security, his testimony will have absolutely no value. He could say whatever he wants. He should testify today before there's any more damage to his credibility. And what credibility does he have? You know, it's going to be just exactly like when we found out that there were stains on that blue dress of Monica's. It won't matter once you find out. But this time, it's not the reputation of just the president, it's the reputation of the last thing that we trust. Remember, this is about Benghazi and leaving 4 people there to die. We don't do that. They were alive, and we didn't go in to get them. To give you some perspective, we fought for 18 hours in Mogadishu for 2 dead bodies that we refused to leave behind. This time we let 4 die. I don't care about his sexual life, except that he put himself into a position to be blackmailed, and that puts my family and your family and our country at risk. It does matter. And it does matter what the president knew and when he knew it. It's got to be solved one way or another. The president and this administration knew. Let me ask you this. What's more powerful? Just play this out. You're in the administration. What's more powerful? A CIA director that you like and handpicked? Or a CIA director that you have the goods on? Now, I don't know. But I bet you that Eric Holder does. I mean, he works at a place known as the J. Edgar Hoover FBI building. Every time he walks through the door, he should think, oh yeah, that's right. If I could just get information on people, I'd have all kinds of power. When the administration has the goods on the CIA director, that's not good. And now he's taking the fall because they're done with him. They knew the information. They used it. They used him, manipulated him. Now they're exposing him, and not for somebody who's living immorally. We know they don't care about that. I mean, Bill Clinton is practically a hero to the left. They used him, manipulated him. They're done with him, and they will destroy him. I warned when he took the gig, don't do it, General, they're using you. And a week ago, I noticed a headline. Princeton's newspaper reported that Petraeus was thinking about taking a big job there. And I'm thinking, really? Princeton University? General Petraeus at Princeton, the home of Peter Singer, the home of the Woodrow Wilson Center for Politics, and the most distinguished fellow Van Jones? And General Petraeus? Really? They're going to just cuddle up to him, open arms? Sounds like a bribe to me. Look, the easiest way to explain this is just to remind you of what it looks like in a movie scene. It's happened in every movie where the top guys have gone bad. And they call him into the office, damaging information. You want Petraeus to take the fall? You just call him into a room like this. You say, General, I think it's time that you resign, and you're not going to testify. Now listen, we've set up a nice life for you, and things will be good. You'll be able to shape young minds and work at a fine institution, and just go away. They're waiting for you with open arms. Save your good name. Retire quietly. You're taking the gig. That's when somebody who you think is a hero stands up and says, "The hell I am! What you people have done!" The bad guy behind the desk never does anything except get quiet. And then reach into his desk. General, General, General. I thought you would say that. A good man, a great career. You have a wonderful wife. How many kids do you have? What a shame it would be if they ever knew who their father really was. That's when our hero's face reddens with anger and embarrassment. I know this happened because this scene damn near played out in my life. The same kind of threat in exactly the same way was made to me, but they never brought the paper out. It was just this, Glenn. You know, a lot of people are looking into your life. A lot. And it's always horrible when a man does something to hurt a woman, especially as good as yours. The hair stood on the back of my neck, and I said, damn right it's not. That's why it's not happened. The other gentleman sitting behind the desk stared me down for about 30 seconds. He knew I wasn't bluffing, and I knew he was. That's when he closed his little folder and put it back in the desk and said, I know. You just be careful. The people in the White House are not bluffing. This was the choice that General Petraeus faced. Now here's the question that remains. Has he hit bottom? Because, see, everything that happened in Benghazi, that was a CIA safe house. It can all be pinned on him. These people will try to pin it all on him. He's the perfect scapegoat. They destroy the military. They destroy a hero. They destroy your trust in the military, all because of one mistake. They manipulated him because they could. Why do you think I've been telling you, do not keep everything out of your life that doesn't belong there? Clean up all of your messes. Because it's going to take enough courage to remain standing. Will our hero turn out to be one of the villains? Or will General Petraeus be brave enough and humble enough and broken enough to take his lumps and tell America what really happened in Benghazi and what's really happening in this administration? Will he expose the rats? It's quite a risk, because what usually happens in this scenario, the movie ends with a Vince Foster scene. But that would be too obvious. I mean, nobody in America would be so stupid to fall for something like that. I mean, oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I did see the election results last week, and I seem to remember about 61 million people who would probably believe something as ridiculous as that.